Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. And today we're going back over to Sainsbury's for one of their Taste the Difference range. I worked at Sainsbury's for 5 years on the beers, wines and spirits department. I actually loved the job, to be fair. Apart from the little Hitlers who think I'm a team leader. Yeah, we're going to do your own job, mate. Don't try to tell me what to do. Go and do your own job. Anyway, so one of their seasonal range, and it's Winter Porter. This has been released the last 4 or 5 years now by Hall and Woodhouse. We know them as Badger Beers also. I've been to Blandford where Hall and Woodhouse big factory is, and the brewery tap and all that lovely place. Well worth a visit. So it's 5% offering. It was 5% before. Yeah, brewed and bottled, Hall and Woodhouse, Dorset in England. A winter porter, dark fruit and winter spices. A full-bodied dark porter ale with roasted malt notes that give a depth of character which is perfectly balanced by the noble Challenger and Golding hops. The extra dark crystal malt combines with subtle spice notes of cinnamon and is a great beer to enjoy on a typical winter's day or night. Porter-style beer with flavours of spice and dark fruit. If there's one thing about Hall and Woodhouse, they know how to brew a beer, a modern traditional beer. I absolutely think they are probably the top in the country at brewing modern traditional on a big scale. So here we go. Oh, I've got my heated jacket on again tonight, but the USB is flat, and I could have gone to the car and got my DeWalt battery out that's got a USB adapter sort of thing on it, but it's not really that cold in the beer room, and the body warm itself does a nice job, and I've got my thermal on, so I'm all good. So as you can see, it's a dark neon black pour with a slightly off-white, but more like a beige, very light beige head. There we go. If you've never had this and you like the sound of it, it is a beautiful beer. Oh, the cinnamon. It wasn't there, it was like a plummy, damsony sort of aroma to start off with. And then as that disappeared, then the cinnamon floated in at the behind. Amazing how beers do that. All of a sudden I've got a wicked can't think of the word now. No, the word's gone. No, it's gone. Oh well, move on. It's a classic, and thankfully they've not changed it. They're not trying to drop the ABV. Blooming heck, that's a motor and not an airplane. Yeah, I think it's a mower. Sounded like an airplane then, but I thought, God, I bet airplane's in trouble. The engine sounds rough as hell. Don't sound that great for a mower, but there you go. Oh, lovely bit of fruitiness that just, gets on your tongue there. 4 for £7.50. It's part of that deal now, and it's worth every bit of it. The pricing, for me, the single bottle pricing on these offers is all over the place. I picked up the 7% new beer, and that was at £2. And there's beers that are lesser ABV, like 4% at £2.75, and you're like, it's going off here. And for £2 though, it's well worth buying, to be honest. Oh, truly a fantastic Winter Beer. Oh, you know, I love doing beer reviews. It's a hobby that I am passionate about it. Like most people who do social media, you know, you kind of hope that one day the channel will just, you know, be like Theme Park World Wide Do I Watch, where, you know, you can retire from your job and all that, but the truth is, never happened. But I absolutely love what I do, and I love drinking lovely beers. I love making beers, you know. It's a hobby that I absolutely love. Do I drink too much? Yeah. Does it rattle me these days? I've got to be honest, I am getting battered by beers a bit more than I used to. Oh, that's a treat in a bottle. You know, let me tell you now, without no shadow of a doubt, that the Taste of Difference range at Sainsbury's, you know, if you look at the whole range of beers and you look at Taste of Difference, well, that's a supermarket beer. That's no good. I'll tell you now, Raggy's Beer Reviews will tell you that as a Christmas box for somebody, 8 of these for 15 quid is an absolute must Christmas present. Yeah, all day long, buff. I literally can't fault them whatsoever. Oh, I mean, it's just a treat. I've had a long day. Our ride on mowers in for repair and service. It's not come back. It's been over a week, so God knows what's happened there. But I've had a long day pushing the mower, and the mower, the little mower that we've got, it's on its last legs, and all of a sudden you get a big puff of black smoke, and you're like, oh, and it's like coughing and spluttering as it's going along, and I'm like, oh God, it's going to go any time. And I'm like, let me get to the end of the bed first before you do it, you know. And I've been pushing that all day long. Then I went in on the front, on the roadside, and did that, because again, as a gardener, if grass grows too long, then it becomes a task. You know, it's like going from being able to use a mower to then trimming and raking it up and all that. That's when it, you know, it's an absolute blooming task. Better to keep the grass as short as you can so that it doesn't become a task. You never win in the end, anyway, because you let your grass grow long, it looks crap anyway. Keep it nice and short, job's a good one. But yeah, I've had a long day. Then I went over next door and did theirs as well, because theirs was getting long. And it's like, I'm not coming back in 2 weeks, and the grass is because once it gets high, it gets wet, and you know, it becomes an issue. And to have this, to come home, and this is my beer to review. Oh, it's you know, it's what makes it. I absolutely love doing beer reviews, and this is a treat. So is it as good as it's always been? Yes. Do I recommend you buy it again? Absolutely. If you like a cinnamon winter beer, winter spice beer, I mean, I still wish that Marston's would sort their arse out and get Bar Humble back. And I also wish that Sainsbury's would, you know, bring back a lot of Christmas beers from other breweries, you know. But it is what it is. I will review any Christmas beers that I come across, you know, for the 2025 review. Only to point out the fact that if they've gone down in quality, then someone's going to get a bollocking from me. Not that no one's listening anyway, but you know, it is what it is, you know. But that is a quality beer. Yeah, make no mistake about it. Would I drink it again? Absolutely. I would drink multiples of these. Beautiful beer. Out of 5. For me, out of 5, a good 4.55 out of 5. It's an absolute must try beer. If you've never had it, try it. And that is my review. Hope you're all well. Thank you for watching. And looks like he stopped mowing now. God, it sounds like an airplane. Cheers.